past this in qualifying this morning. Chris Kovarik, who's had a stellar start to the season, the Australian intense rider, fourth at Maribor, second at Bath. But guess what? We're missing the man who won the previous 2 rounds of the World Cup, Britain's Steve Peat. What a tragedy for him, winning 5 of his first 5 races of this season, Steve Peat, but had a training accident on Thursday, separated his shoulder, not riding here. So Steve Peat, unfortunately, not being able to defend his World Cup lead. But this man, Chris Kovarik, who was second to him in Bath, gets the fastest place so far, 1:52.14, with just 2 riders to come down the mountain. The Aussie who blitzed onto the scene in 1999 with a second place at Squaw Valley. What will he do here at Grouse Mountain? Can he get a first place here at Grouse Mountain? This man, Fabien Barel, he's won before. The French GT teammate of Steve Peat. He won last year at Mont Saint Anne in front of Nicolas Vouilloz, and indeed Steve Peat, who was in 3rd last year. But Barel himself having a training accident as well on Thursday, in fact splitting his calf, needing 24 stitches. So Barel riding with a serious injury, but this man, so nice, such a nice guy. Speaks perfect English, brilliant rider. He's won a World Cup race before. Can he do it again here? Looking very good indeed for Fabien Barel. A time of 1:52.13, just 1/100th faster than Kovarik. My goodness me. Oh, what a great run from him. Will it mean another second place for Chris Kovarik? Who knows? We've got one man, the fastest man in qualifying this morning. Man, he's only 17 years old. Mick, another Aussie rider. Where do they get these riders from? As we see Fabien Barel sitting down in the hot seat. Another global racing rider, Mick, plucked out of Australia. Second last year in the World Championships in Sierra Nevada. Came from nowhere really to get that, and has done very well this season so far. His first World Cup race, he's 6th in Maribor in the first round, 7th at Vars. Can he go better here in Grouse Mountain? What's his time going to be? 1:52.70. Another win for Fabien Barel. Mick will come across the line. Will come across the line for 3rd place here. Goodness me. An excellent run for Fabien Barel. Chris Kovarik second, Hannah in 3rd.
How are you feeling now?
I feel pretty happy. I had a little bit pain on my leg from some crash and some bad stuff in the beginning of the week. But sure, I'm really happy. That's my 2nd one in World Cup. So that's perfect. I think I'm pretty good for the overall too. So that's the best for me. You know, how is it? And I hope it's going to be like that all the rest of the season.
Well, fabulous result there for Fabien. He now leads the World Cup with Peat moving down to 4th. We're taking a short break. Join me after that. Said it all there, didn't she? And she moves into the lead of the dual world standings with 90 points, equal lead with Anne-Caroline Chasson, as we move straight into the men's duel and the consolation final for 3rd and 4th places between, you guessed it, that man, Chris Kovarik again on the left-hand side of your picture against Mickael Deldycke, the dual slalom and dual specialist. Deldycke, winner of the European Championships last year in the dual slalom, and it looks like Deldycke has got the edge over Chris Kovarik from the gate, and it's going to be very, very difficult for the Aussie to try and beat the Frenchman. Deldycke, youngster with a child actually, he's only about 20, but he's got a kid already, so plans to have a big family possibly. But the Talifa Facia rider has got the edge over Chris Kovarik. So an easy win really there for Mickael Deldycke. Great riding from him. He was 3rd in Maribor, another 3rd here in Grouse Mountain. As we move into the final, and guess what? The usual runners, Brian Lopes on the left of your picture. EC, Eric Carter on the right. Both riding for new teams this season. Carter just losing out to Brian Lopes. So aggressive coming out of the gate there. The gate not working properly here, actually, so we're having it manually working. In other words, someone shouts, go. But EC and Brian been racing against each other for so long now, but as I always say, against Brian Lopes, you've just got to be so quick out of the gate. And flying Brian Lopes looks like he's going to take this win. Pretty easy, really. Not a great course here in Grouse Mountain. Not too many opportunities to pass, but Brian Lopes takes a win here at Grouse Mountain to go with his win in the first round in Maribor. So that's 2 wins out of 2 for Brian Lopes. Great riding from Flying Brian.
You and Carter have gone head-to-head a lot over the years.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it always seems to be a battle between me and Carter, or me and Boots, or Deldycke. I mean, there's a handful of guys, but me and Carter, we've been battling for, God, probably close to a decade and a half now. So, I mean, we're good competitors, and you know, we both want to beat one another.
So there you have Brian Lopes leading the standings in the duel. Mickael Deldycke second. We're taking a short break.